back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it one more time for the Mondaze, putting some stank on it tonight. Definitely want to give a shout out to our fourth chair, Cody Lavas. Welcome back to the show. This is their second time being on. Yep. We are so happy to have you back. You just got off tour with Jason Mraz, is that right? That is fantastic. How did that go?
It was awesome. I opened for him on his North American U.S. dates, and it was awesome.
That is so cool, man. That is great. And you got a new single coming out?
Yeah, I just released my first single. It's called Lie. It's on everything, Spotify, whatever you use. And coming out with new music every 5 to 6 weeks now. So.
Wow, that's fast. Yeah. It's like Tupac. Welcome back, Cody. It's nice to have you back on the show. And we also want to thank our live studio audience here at the Jeffrey Theater for joining us. We're giving away prizes to them. We have these T-shirts from ZB Savoy. So we're going to give those away to some lucky audience members. If you want to win prizes like that, just get your tickets to see this show at tonightInSanDiego.com. Our next guests will be performing live here on the Tonight in San Diego stage. But first, let's meet them. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome musical guest, Bomb Squad. Welcome to the show, fellas. Thank you for coming on. Introduce yourselves to the audience there, if you could.
Ricky G.
Ricky G.
Tim.
Tonga.
Very nice. Those are very rock starry names. So you guys are a funk trio. That's accurate? Funk trio.
Rock, soul.
I was going to ask you about that. It's a rock guitarist, an R&B gospel drummer, and modern jazz pianist. First of all, how did you guys meet? And how did you fuse this into one band?
So initially we met, Tim and I were in a band called The Earful together, a funk band. And Tonga was in that band as well before we were in it. So he was in a different lineup years before us. But we were playing together in that band. And then I think we played at one of my birthday parties or something, and Tonga showed up and he saw us play and he's like, hey, I want to be in a band with you guys. Let's do this. So that's kind of how it started.
Did you tell him you're going to need to get a winter hat?
Yeah, but he didn't listen, obviously.
He didn't listen.
He's got enough hair.
Tonga.
He's got enough hair to cover.
Let's get it together there on the headwear. So you guys recently performed at the Standing Rock fundraiser we had at Winston's. It's the bar I work at, actually, in OB. So thank you guys for playing it. How did that go, the Standing Rock fundraiser?
It was really fun, man. It was a really cool event with a lot of bands that came out. I think it was something like 5 or 6 bands, friends of ours. They had artists, people selling jewelry and stuff like that. And I think they raised something in the neighborhood of $2,000, I want to say.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was great. It was great seeing everybody come out to support and do something fun like that. So I hear that, Ricky, you have just 2 degrees of separation from Bob Marley. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Is that beard related, or what is that exactly?
Well, I don't think I wrote that, but
okay.
I guess I'll go into it. Tim and I, when we were touring with that band, The Earful, we got a chance to open for the original Wailers for a couple weeks.
Oh, wow.
So touring with them, we got a chance to meet those guys, and I really hit it off with the lead guitar player, Al Anderson, who's one of the original guys from Bob Marley's band. He's a super guitar nerd like me, so we just kind of nerded out on guitar stuff and got to play a little bit, and he's just a really kind and warm dude. So the song that we're going to play for you guys is in honor of him, and it's called Thank You, Mr. Anderson. So
Very cool.
That's the connection.
Very cool. I can't wait to hear that. I actually live in Ocean Beach, so I have like only 2 degrees of separation from Bob Marley myself. So. I smell him outside of the club all the time. I heard that you guys did a promo video. It was a 20-second promo video that you tried to film. Had some issues with that. What happened with that?
Yeah. So we were trying to film this promo video, and it took like 2 hours
To fill
Like, yeah,
for 20 seconds?
That 20 seconds turned into 2 hours.
Oh my God.
We're all pretty silly guys, so yeah, we just kept laughing, and we had to keep starting over. And it was ridiculous.
The funny thing when we do promos for this show, I always feel like we go on and on, none of it's usable, and then and then when I watch it back, I go, oh, they just used the bloopers.
Right, exactly. Right.
It's kind of the best part, really, So you guys are working on your first record together now. Are you going to be performing songs off of that record coming up here?
Yeah, we just went into the studio on last Thursday, actually. It's Citizen Recording in La Mesa, and we just started the process. We've been itching to get into the studio the past year, but just started finally getting all of our compositions together, and finally figured out, I was like, all right, if we don't start it now, it's never going to get done. So had a good session on Thursday, and we're already talking about the next few months just grinding it out. So.
Okay. Do you know what you got, what the album's going to be called yet? You have any ideas on that? You're still thinking about that? I always wonder how people name, is it like naming kids? I don't know how that works.
I feel like the first one is always good if you just self-title it.
Okay.
You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Unless you got like some message you want to put out, but we're just trying to put out some good music, so.
Yeah, I always wonder about this. It always seems like some people get less and less creative as it goes on. Like, it's Lil Wayne, Carter 4, Carter 5, Carter 6, Carter 7, Carter. It's like, come on. You got an upcoming gig coming up in March at Winston's. Tell me about that.
So that gig is going to be opening for another San Diego band who I believe was on the show called Electric Voodoo.
Yeah, awesome. Cool.
So we'll be playing with them. It's Thursday, March 9th. Starts at 9, I believe.
Okay. Well, people have to come check you out. So you're going to be performing here next on stage. We're looking forward to seeing you. Guys, stick around. We're going to check them out. Bomb Squad coming up right after this. Thank you guys so much, Rick. We appreciate it, man.
You know you